Boy, he's not, man. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Look at the size of that. That's gotta be a 3-pounder. Gotta be. Hey, what's going on there, my fishing friends? I'm gonna head over here to my local pond in the subdivision I live in. Go check it out. I wanted to get out and do some fishing today. It was early last year I came by here and it was full of grass. It was so bad you couldn't fish it. The year before, they had some company come out and clean all the grass out, and it was really nice. But they don't keep it treated, so the grass keeps growing. Earlier this year, it was really still winter time. I came out and just checked it out, and it was actually not bad. A lot of the grass had died off. I thought maybe they treated it or cleaned it. So I haven't been back. I've been seeing people fishing when I drive by here, so I just thought I'd kind of give it a shot, you know, and see what happens. I'm gonna pull on up here now, and oh yeah, I see some grass. I see some grass. It doesn't look too bad though. Check it out. There's quite a bit of grass over on the left, and there's a lot of grass all along the other bank. I'm not sure what's going on this side. I see a lot of grass over there. Usually when you see grass there, it's covered all the way to the right. So we may be in for some weedless action here. I'm not sure. I'll have to get down there and check it out. If there's a lot of grass, obviously I'm going to set up maybe a weedless jig head. Definitely going to be offset hook, weedless 4-inch, 3-inch worm, something like that. I wanted to throw a spinnerbait and rooster tail, but I can tell you that's probably not going to happen. But we'll get down there and check it out. I see a turtle, big old turtle right there coming up in the middle. So, all right, well, stick with me. Let's go down here and check it out and see what we can catch. Oh boy, we got us a nice one here. Let me loosen the drag. I don't want to break the line. Don't break the line. We're in a lot of grass here. Let me tire him out. I'm just using this 3-inch humdinger offset hook. This is my light action rod. I was actually going after something small. Yep, looks like a nice largemouth. All right, I gotta tire this one out. He is big and he's in the grass. I don't know what kind of hook set I got. I've got a small offset hook on this one with a 3-inch humdinger. All right, I got him coming up out of the grass. This is a really small rod for this. This is a pretty good size fish here. I'm gonna just drag him up. All right, I got him on the shore. That's a nice one, guys. Nice one right there. I cannot believe this is not what I was going after right off the get-go here. This is not what I was going after at all. You get the hook out. A lot of grass here. Boy, he's hooked good, ain't he? Yeah, I was just going after something small. I really didn't know what to expect. In this little pond here, this is a nice one for this size little pond. Man, he's hooked good. Can't get the hook out. There we go. Boy, he's not, man, he's heavy, heavy, heavy. Look at the size of that. That's gotta be a 3-pounder. Gotta be. Man, that's a big old fish right there. Let me get a picture real quick and then I'm gonna get it back in the water. All right, I gotta let it back in. Tell you what, that thing is heavy. Got some weight to it. Let's get you back in the water. There you go. Wow. That was unexpected right there. That was unexpected. I'm not sure what. I did not expect that at all. I'm gonna get my needle nose in my right pocket this time. Yeah, let me show you what I got while I caught that one on. Get all these weeds off, grass off here, I mean. So this pond, this is the pond that's, I haven't fished it in a long time because it's just overgrown with grass. But I figured today I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna see what's in here. I know there's some decent fish in here. Wow, tore it up. Basically just fishing a small little offset hook, little 3-inch humdinger, weedless. I'm gonna have to put another one on. That one's tore up. And since I needed a little bit of weight, I just put just a little pinch on weight on there. And I actually had it tucked up a little closer to the head of the, I wanted to try it. And if it didn't, if it was too heavy, I was going to, you know, pull it off. Because I'm trying not to get hooked up in this grass. This place is loaded with grass right now. But everything I brought is basically weedless. I have a heavier rod. I got a 4-inch humdinger with a larger offset hook, like a 2-aught. That one there should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that one out. I know there's a lot of smaller ones in here. That's why I wanted to throw this small one. Well, this is 6-pound line on here. This is a nice little rod and reel combo that I bought last year. It's basically a medium light action 6-2-to-1 reel. It's a lose combo. Thing works great. I usually use this for small fish, but obviously that one was a little bit bigger. That's the biggest one that I've caught on that little rod. So this has got 6-pound test on it as well. Caught a lot of fish on this one. And this has got a little bit of weight to it for the 6-pound test. Got a nice little flimsy tip on it. And it should have plenty of weight to do what I want to do here. So got it set up weedless. This one can get slung way out there with that little bit of weight on there. There's no weight, no weight on it at all, but just because of the weight of the hook and the and the that worm, it'll sling out there pretty good. And it's really weird. It's really kind of shallow. You can see the bottom all the way across. And I'm not sure if I slung it out there and landed with close to the bed. Maybe that one was on the bed, because I was just working it slow back, and it was right before that grass line. I didn't even really feel a tug. I just went to pull on it like I'm doing right there, and I thought I was snagged at first. And so I kind of kept a little pressure on it, and I felt the tug, and then I just set the hook. And at first I didn't think it was a largemouth. So anytime you come back in with all this grass, if you got any on it, just clean it off. But I've got the hook. This humdinger's got a little ditch built into it for weedless, but I go ahead and stick the tip into it. I've got it a little bit of an angle. I probably need to bring it back so it's more straight, but I'm gonna just leave it. I don't think that's gonna matter too much today. If I really wanted to, I could sling this all the way across the other side. Oh, I think I just felt a little hit there. I've got a jig head rigged up on my bait caster, and I'm going to try that one. I'm going to try to throw it into the grassy areas. And I brought a frog that I can skip off the top of the grass too, just kind of swimming across the top. All right, he got it finally. Yeah, a little small largemouth. I kept getting nibble over there. He kept hitting it and missing it. I finally got him. Look at that little baby thing. Is he? Look at there. I kept getting a little nibble over there, and I'm thinking this was the one. Just a small one. Getting back in the water. They just can't resist this little 3-inch humdinger. Just had to put a little action to it. All right, I'm gonna throw it back over there where there's one and maybe more. Well, we're gonna come over here to this other pond, next subdivision over from me. Wasn't really having any more luck there. There was other people fishing. Way too much grass. This pond here, I haven't been here in a while, since early last year, but it's always really clean, no grass, and a lot of small fish, a lot of little bluegill and stuff. There is a some largemouth in here. I've never caught one. So I thought I'd come over here and try it out. You know, see if I can catch anything. So we'll be there shortly. Stay tuned. All right, so I made it down here to the other pond. This is really a clean pond. The water is a little stained compared to what it normally is. But I tell you what, there is a ton of bluegill in here. I mean, they are just all over the place. All right, we gotta go out to some bluegill. This is just a little jig head, little panfish jig on it. This is just a panfish kit. I'm hoping I don't get hung up on the grass with that sticking out. But it's just cheap little panfish kit you can get. It comes with all different colors. It comes with these little jig head hooks. Good for crappie, bluegill, anything, any kind of panfish. Let's see if they go after it. Man, look at them all. You can't hardly see it, the color, because the water's so. The water's so dark here. And this line's a little bit, I usually do this on my ultralight. This line and this rod is not set up for that super light jig head. The real small ones are not, most likely are not going to get that one, but the bigger aggressive ones will. Now if I put a real small hook on here and a small little bait. Oh, I think, nope, thought I had one hooked that time. See that turtle going after it. Got one that time. Yep. I'll let him take it. Look at that turtle out there. Hope you can see him staring at me. Yeah, not a big one. Not a bad one though. That turtle. Not a big one, not a small one, not too bad. Turtle coming right up to me, wanting me to throw something at him. There we go. Oh, that's a nice one. See, the bigger ones will get it. Yeah, that's the ones that I've been seeing swimming around. Something like that right there. Not that bad, not that bad. That's the ones I've been seeing swimming around, going after it. Well, I put a little chartreuse and black one on there, and I trimmed the tail. See if they'd go after it more. Oh, that's a nice one. There we go. That's a nicer one. Got a nice big mouth on him. That's why he got the hook. Oop. But yeah, I pretty much got this kind of a black chartreuse, and I trimmed the tail, make it a little smaller. And there's one right there. Yeah, all over the place. All right, let's get it out here and try it again. I figure if I trim the tail a little bit, maybe they'll get that hook. They still got to be a decent size in order to get that hook though. I mean, I could put a smaller hook on it and just catch all of them, but I really don't want to catch these real small ones. I want to catch the bigger ones. I think I'm going to just keep fishing here for a little bit, and then I'm going to work my way on around. I still want to see if I can catch a bass in here. I've never caught a bass in here, and I know they're in here. I don't know how many. I don't think there's very many. Hopefully if somebody catches them, they'll throw them back. My neighbor told me about this place, and he caught a really nice one in here. Of course, he threw it back. That's been last year sometime. There we go. Tell you what, these things are fighting, man. Oh, that's a nice one there. Yeah, that's a nice one. See, if I get those bigger ones like that, they'll definitely get that hook. Quick release. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and walk on around. get into something over here. We'll go ahead and keep working the small one for some bluegill. They just can't get any bigger. They just don't grow that much because there's probably not enough food for them to eat. And I don't know, I mean, what are they gonna eat? Little bugs and stuff on the top of the water? I mean, there's a bunch of them right there. Let's try throwing this one over there. There we go. I had a feeling there'd be one over there. Yeah. I had a feeling there'd be one over there. Aggressive, man. Not that big a one. Not bad though. Not bad. I was just thinking there might be one over there by that little stump. That might have been what I seen chasing. There was something chasing something over there. Oh man, them bluegill are all over the place. They had a hold of that one good. I'm gonna try slinging it way over there. See if anything's hanging out over there that wants to come get this. There we go. Wow. Dude, that's a nice bluegill there. Look at the size of that bluegill. I thought it was a bass. They grabbed a hold of that thing and started swimming off with it. I knew there had to be some nice bluegill in here. I knew it. Not bad. He grabbed a hold of that thing and just started swimming off with it and got the hook. All right, he got a little something going on there on the side. I don't know what's going on there. That's probably from spawning maybe. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. My worm was pretty much chewed up and got slung off. So I'm gonna call it a day. I got to get on out of here. Got things to do. I really would like to stay and fish some more because I just have a good feeling that I could catch a lot of fish, especially if I put a smaller hook on it and a small bait. I could just catch these bluegill one after another. But it'd be nice, it's nice to catch something big like that, you know, a decent sized one. I mean, that was a big hook. Big hook, big worm for a bluegill to go after. You can't beat that. You can't beat that at all. So I would definitely make another trip back here because it seems like the fishing has gotten better here. Of course, it was always pretty decent, but there is a lot of bluegill in here. Next time I come, I'm gonna bring my little ultralight, and I'm gonna set it up for some bluegill fishing and just catch the heck out of them. But I'm still gonna do some bass fishing in here too, because I just know there's some pretty nice largemouth in here. All right, we're gonna head on out. All right, fishing friends, thanks for hanging with me today, checking out this video. You know, I didn't think it was gonna be, it's not gonna be that long of a video. I just kind of figured it was not gonna be a great day of fishing. You know, the first pond, that one's got some fish in it, but it's just it's hard to catch them because of the grass. And I haven't fished it in so long because of that grass that has grown. Not really sure, you know, what kind of fish is in there, but I was surprised to catch that big one right off the rip. But you know, it was good. So I figured I'd come over here to this little pond, and this is a nice little pond. I mean, they keep it up. It's full of bluegill. I mean, it's unreal. The water's color's a little stained right now, which is good because they can't see you too much. But it's full of bluegill. You could just see them schooling everywhere. So I think I'm gonna come back out here next time around. I'm gonna bring my small little ultralight. I think it's like 5 foot, whatever, super ultralight, 3-pound test line. I'm gonna rig it with a real small hook, use a tiny little bait on it, and you can put it on a bobber and just catch them one after another. But you know, I like to catch them just with like a little hook, little jig head style, and I'll be able to catch them one after another. But I wanted to try to catch the bigger ones, and you've seen that last one I caught. I mean, that was a 4-inch humdinger worm with, you know, that was, I think that was a 3/0 hook. I'm not sure. It was a pretty decent sized hook, and I mean, he grabbed it and swam off with it like a bass. I thought it was a bass. When I set the hook, that's why he come flying out of the water, because he wasn't as big as I thought. But for that thing to catch that hook, that was a good one. So I just knew there was some bigger bluegill in there, and I know there's some bigger bass in there too. I'm just gonna have to try some different techniques, see if I can't hook into one. So appreciate you guys following along with me, checking this out. All right, appreciate it. You guys have a good day, and we'll catch you on the next video.